So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Rich Clark, Guide to the Right Path. So, I've spoken about some things about my spiritual work, and I've spoken about two topics already. So, I'm going to talk about the third topic, signs your ancestors are trying to guide you and what to do about it. So, people always say, how do you know your ancestors are trying to guide you or what to do about it? And you get little messages. So, we get what we call ancestor dreams. We get where we'll be sleeping, we're seeing something like which you'll think, what is that about? Why am I seeing that? Is that because I've watched a movie or think, but it's not. It's always something very related to you and it's very personal, very deep. You'll actually feel like you were there. Spiritual signs and therapy for spiritual awakening, you will see certain signs. So people talk about angel numbers, which I don't believe in, but and I know a lot of people do, but I don't. I think numbers are just coincidences of the mind and how we work that, and also have repeated patterns like anything. So, I mean, if you said, "Oh, I've seen the number 30 so many times," well, yeah, but if you're going down a road, most science stop signs are, most road signs are 30 miles an hour. I mean, I just think it's bizarre. And the idea that, 1111 is supposed to mean like you're safe. Well, 1111 could mean that to you, but in another country, that wouldn't be the same time. So again, I just think that angel number stuff is just modern, hay house rubbish personally. But what I will believe is that you do get certain things come up. So a certain song you'll hear, and it'll be about the situation you're in, or there'll be a saying someone will say, and they go, "Oh, I remember my father used to say that, or my grandfather used to say that, or there's something, I can understand that, or related to that, or something like that." That to me is what ancestors are trying to do to guide you. And guidance can also come from many things. So, for example, while you're in meditation, you will be guided for an answer to whatever the question is. One of the things I also do as well, if when I want to talk to my guide sometimes, is they tell me to close my eyes, write down the question, and then what I do is then I go into my meditation side and I actually then start writing the answer down so I can see it in paper form. It's really useful, actually. It's been very good. I've been doing this a lot more recently. And also just to learn about what you can get rid of. So, I mean, if you want to get rid of things, learn to get rid of belongings which you don't think serve you anymore. Or if you've got a problem with someone, write it all down, get it out of your system, and then burn it, like in a tradition of like burning it on a fire, burn it, see it go off in smoke, and hopefully it all destroys. And then you keep doing it, keep writing it until it gets out your system. You keep burning and keep burning. Obviously, it's not so easy to do in a flat in London or somewhere like that where you can't really burn much. But if you can, go to a beach, go to a field. Hopefully, don't set the field alight or whatever, but you know what I mean. You can do these things. However, with your ancestors, they're trying to guide you, is they will always guide you in certain decisions. Like you'll be trying to pay for something online, and it's like it's not working. That's usually because it's the ancestors blocking you, or they're doing things to like, no, you shouldn't be buying that, or yeah, that's not the right thing, or certain things will be problematic. So don't just think, oh, it's your computer's playing up. It's not. Sometimes actually your ancestors are telling you this is not the right thing to do. This is not the right people to work with. This is not the right thing to say or do. And sometimes also they allow you to just learn that experience, which is not always the most healthy, not the most also positive. Sometimes it can be very frustrating, but also every lesson you have is a lesson to learn in the cycle of the cyclic idea. So when I work with a client and in session, we explore your spiritual messages through the subconscious regression and personalized therapy. So we will do that when you are learning your own mantra with that. So again, I go with a client, we put them into a relaxed state and then they go into their safe space. That safe space, well, then they will get their thing to be safe with, and they can always clasp that or whatever that is, and that will always go back to that safe space if they get uncomfortable. Then they will meet the specific ancestor they want to talk to, and that person will guide them and then will tell them what they need to learn or what they need to know or how they will be given a mantra to connect with them. They'll also learn about different things of why their ancestors did certain things, why they have certain things in the family, why do certain things work in different ways, why maybe their mum acted a certain way because of her conditioning of the time. Maybe the father acted a certain way, or whatever it is. Again, I can't answer every question for every single client until they're in front of me working. But I have worked with many clients who have had a lot of family issues. And then to work with that and resolve that. And the family is not what they were in the physical world. See, what people don't understand about spiritual stuff is in the spirit world, people are a lot more easier to work with. They're also very honest, they're very relaxed, so if they weren't great in the physical world, they never spoke to you very much. In the spiritual world, they will. And there'll be reasons, and they'll say, well, when in the physical world, I didn't like talking to people for whatever reason. In the spirit world, they will give you sometimes the best answers. And when you get to know more of your spirit guides and more of your ancestors, you realize you have such a team behind you that you're never alone. And that's good and bad. So we kind of look at what everything is. And that's why you should never feel alone. You should never feel that you're struggling on your own, is because you have a team of people behind you. They are always wanting you to do well. Your ancestors ain't going to put you in the wrong place. They are wanting you. They will put you in some lessons, which sometimes is for you to learn from, but they are always got your back. They always want the best for you. So what if you got to lose to actually connect with them people? And they have worked hard. They went through sacrifices for you to exist. So what would be the best thing to do? It's no good praying to a god or praying to something which is not aligned with you, or praying to this, or doing an affirmation to something which is not even aligned to who you are. It's very much doesn't make sense. So with this, it does connect you with your guides. It connects you with your ancestry. It connects you with all the things which are part of what makes you, you. So if you are interested in connecting to your guides, if you're interested in all this spiritual work or what I do, please don't hesitate to contact me at www.richclark.net. You can book a free discovery call. And then from that, we can work with a session with connection to guides, or whatever them sessions are, to help you with whatever issues you have. Also, you can contact me by email at info@richclark.net. And I pretty much look at my email all the time. Yes, there's going to be time differences because I'm in Spain or I'm in Europe time, but I will contact you within 24 hours at the very low most. And also, I do have WhatsApp. I have all these different things. Again, once you do go for the discovery call, all these things, I will give you all this information. I do talk to my clients on WhatsApp, Telegram, social media, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. I mean, it's very much, we're all connected in that way. So please don't hesitate to ask me anything. If you even want to interview me, or you want to ask about what my work is, I'm more than happy to share. And I think the more we share this work, we will get rid of the fear and all the prejudgments and the bad social conditioning around spiritual connections. Because I think spiritual connections are so powerful, and I think it's very much useful to all of us. So until next time, I shall speak to you soon.